Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be Harry Muppet. We are going to be casting a 1v1 Masters level game. I just turned the heater on because I was cold, and now the fumes are just going straight in my eye out of the air conditioner because I had it put in the wrong room of the house. But there we go. Some things you just have to live with. But we do not have to live with not knowing how this game turns out. We are going to find out. It is going to be awesome. Up the top left side, we do have our red Terran player Backrap. And that sounds like a pretty cool name. So we're going to see exactly how he does, he or she of course. And down the bottom right side we do have our blue Zerg player Sibs. I'm not sure if I mentioned this already, but this is a Masters level game. Both of these players in Masters League. And there we go. So we've got a supply depot coming down nice and early. We're having a look at this map. We've seen this map many times. I always love to go on about this balcony, but we've never actually seen the balcony used for siege tanks on the high ground shooting things. I'd love to see it used by that, but we've never seen it, and I have a feeling that we're not going to see it this game either. We might. I mean, tanks aren't bad versus Zerg, but you don't see them use that much anymore. Oh, excuse me. Mainly a lot of people just go triple M. We have seen a lot of tank play from our good friend xhairymuppetx, who I've got a lot of replays off him, and he does mainly mech play. Here we go. We'll see if this drone is smart enough to start attacking this supply depot. There we go. Looks like he is going to be smart enough. He's going to rush the SCV over there. He's going to continue building it. So very nice work there, and maybe this drone can take out one of these SCVs. There it goes. It's going to start to attack it. But the barracks is almost done. Is SCV going to run away? There's no way the drone can take down that supply depot anymore. And he just needs to wait till he gets one marine. But he does not want to set the rally point down there for his marine. He needs to set the rally point the other direction. Not that it's really going to matter. I mean, the marine will one-on-one kill the drone. But still, you'd prefer the marine not to take any damage from the drone. So, there we go. He's just going to run. Nice bit of sidestep micro from the marine to keep in range when that drone had no health. So there we go, he's going to finish it off. Expansion coming down for the Zerg player. It's fairly standard with a supply, not a supply depot, a spawning pool coming up right behind it. So yeah, pretty good stuff. One drone's dead so far, but that's about normal. Terran player's banking a hell of a lot of minerals there. He's got to be going for a command center, you would think, but he should have built that way before then. Here we go. He's going absolutely nuts. This has got to be a marine rush of some kind. I mean, the 4-minute mark, he's got his barracks up, he's got his orbital up, he does not have the gas up. I can only think that this is some sort of mass marine attack. And if we see a fair amount of supply depots coming down to support all those marines, then we will know. This overlord really needs to get a move on. He really needs to start seeing what's coming out, because now he's just going to stand up there, watch from the high ground. It's very important that he scouts in the next minute or two, because otherwise the marines are just going to start coming out, and it's just going to be painful all over the place for the Zerg player, because he is not expecting this. There's no average play which takes into account a 6 barracks marine pressure. It just doesn't happen. Bunch of links coming in here, but I don't think. Actually, no, they'll get on the ramp. They'll see two. They might see the 3 barracks here. There we go. He's got to raise this supply depot. There he goes. The Zerg is going to see. Oh my god! I'm being shot by about 6 or 7 marines though. And that does have to scare him, I guess. At the 6-minute mark, seeing about 7 marines on the field, that's a little bit scary. I mean, that talks about at least 3 barracks going full bore. But, so maybe he knows about the at least 3 barracks. Maybe he doesn't know about the 6 barracks, but you can see he really wants to find out now. He's really concerned that there were that many marines out, so he's going to send this guy in. And he really wants to see the barracks all over the place. And I think he will be able to see them. He'll at least see these 3 bottom ones. Let's have a look at Zerg Cam at the moment. There he goes. He's seen 1 barracks, 2 barracks. He knows about this one. This is the command center. Oh, he is going to see everything here. He is going to see all 6 of the barracks. The Terran is not trying to kill this Overlord, but at this point, I don't think he needs to. I think he's already got the army he needs to go in and do some damage. The Zerg player has chosen not to go for a massive amount of spine crawlers, which in my opinion is the only thing that could really save him at the moment, is if he went for a massive amount of spine crawlers. Lings, I'm not sure if Lings are going to help him at the moment. Really not. There we go. Those Queens just absolutely disintegrated there. The Marines coming in, they wipe out all the drones, and yeah, the Zerg just did not have anything going on there. He might, if he scouted it a bit earlier, like a minute or 2 earlier, he could have got up a large amount of spine crawlers in the front of this base. We're talking like 5, 6 of the bloody things, and he might have held off with some couple of Queens backing him up, but he didn't scout it early enough. He was far too late by the time he scouted it. He did not have Roach Tech on the way. Roach Tech might have saved him as well. If he could spit out about 10 roaches or something, he might have survived that. But no, he just did not expect. I mean, when you're a Zerg player, you do not expect to get owned by the Terran before the 8-minute mark. You expect to be in control, total map control, for the first 10 minutes of the game. And then the Terran player starts to get his production up, he starts to push things out, and then you have to start worrying about him. But in the first 5-10 minutes, man, you don't expect the Terran player to do anything other than Hellion harass and maybe drop a few Widow Mines all over the place. And Reapers, of course. I mean, Reapers. But Mass Marine Rush, I mean, it's a 4v4 bronze level tactic, and I mean, Masters levels, Masters players, usually they're a little bit above sort of cheesy rushes like that, but our Masters player Backrap choosing to tell us that yeah, sometimes when you forget about the bronze cheesy tactics, they can come up and they can bite you on the ass, because anything is possible in the game of Starcraft. So there we go. Thank you very much for watching this. I hope you enjoyed this game. This has been Hairy Muppet.